Welcome to the Adventures of Robo Daddy Fingers. Tony, Soprano, Radek, and Sharamus, our best boys, our survivors from the Inferno that we managed to get through yesterday. A lot of discussion about the Immortals and the actual effects of the Inferno. People basically asking, what's the point? If the weather can't kill the Immortals, what's the point in having the Immortals? I have taken that into account. Obviously, the only reason our other characters died was because of a solar flare, and unfortunately, base game Rimworld, there was quite literally in that situation nothing we could have done. Even passive coolers, like an entire base full of passive coolers, wouldn't have been able to mitigate the 200-degree temperature outside. So there was quite literally in that situation nothing we could have done. That would have been a game over. It's just a case of unluckiness at that point, with the solar flare in combination with the super high temperature. You might be able to survive the solar flare with the passive coolers on a much lower temperature. Maybe you could kind of preempt it by having one room extremely cold and then maybe move into there for a few days just to kind of maybe balance it out. Anyway, we got somewhat unlucky with that, but the goal is, of course, to keep as many people alive as possible, not just the Immortals. To try and balance it, though, I have made some changes here. So, firstly, I've lowered the amount of... I've lowered the chance of new Immortals appearing. We've got incredibly lucky that Tone and Radek both turned up as Immortal as well. It is in the mod's base settings a 5% chance for someone to spawn an Immortal. I've dropped it down to 1%. Now that acts as two ways. Obviously, the difficulty that comes from Immortals for the AI is very little. We might occasionally get someone popping up and shooting one of our guys, and that's it. We can ensure that that's never going to affect us by beheading them. So there's not much difficulty added by the opponents having Immortals, but we get a lot of benefits for us having Immortals. So I've lowered that right down to 1%. The other thing I've nerfed as well, and I think this one is going to be really fun, if nothing else, when Immortals resurrect, they obviously get hit by the lightning bolt, right? There's a setting you can change in the mod to treat that like a regular fucking lightning bolt. So when someone resurrects, that will spread fire, that will do damage if we're not careful. So I thought that might be a fun little addition there to make sure we're balancing the Immortals a little better. But Immortals should be rarer now. And bear in mind with all the combat mods too, we haven't really seen much because we have been quite lucky. But with all the combat mods we've got, a shot to the head is going to kill an Immortal permanently. And again, it's a shot to head like to kill anybody, so we'll see how it goes. This season, though, we haven't quite seen the next thing, so I'm still not going to spoil it quite yet. But this season, we shouldn't have to worry about the temperature so much as we're going to have to worry about other things of concern, which, again, hopefully we'll see as this episode progresses here. But this time around, we should have plenty of opportunity for really planning things out and really building things up. So I want to get working on the base to start off with. I want to work on the defenses. That's the really key thing. I know we started working on that a little bit yesterday, but got a little bit distracted with all the shit that was going down, particularly the Inferno. So today I want to make some adjustments with regards to that. So why don't we start working on trenches? When that we did finish the research on that, didn't we? Yeah. So why don't we start digging trenches immediately? That doesn't require any sort of input. We need 5 wood. But besides that, it's very, very cheap, unlike embrasures, which take a long time to build, quite expensive, obviously need maintaining. This time we can just dig them down. Put some sandbags around it. We'll put some pillboxes down. We'll put a big external wall around everything. And kind of plan it out so we have the opportunity to defend ourselves a little bit better. We could get a raid any second now, after all. And we can't really fall back on the temperature this time either. So why don't we plan it out from the middle of the base and go from there. I'm going to go 35 blocks from the center of the map each way out. Mainly because that matches the natural kind of geography of the area. So on this side, obviously, we've got that mountain there. This side, we've got our little base that we've built over there. 35 blocks from this side. What are we looking at? So we are going to go slightly beyond this. We can incorporate that into part of the defenses, so that's not such a big deal. And then 35 blocks down this way should encompass... Oh, I was slightly out there. 39. Going to say just slightly go around this as well. That's okay. We can make that side slightly longer, I guess. That's all right. And then for turrets as well... Actually, no, I'll make it equidistant on all sides, otherwise it's going to bug me. Let's do 39 on that one. So that is from the center, yes. I just want to double, triple check a lot of things here, because I did mismeasure in a series where we've kind of done a similar thing before. I'm going to go 39. There we go. And we can remove that. Or, again, we could just incorporate it into the defenses. There we are. And we'll aim to get a big fuck-off trench around that entire thing. We need to do an internal wall as well. Otherwise, the AI could use the trench against us, which would be not very cash money. Especially if we get a drop pod, say, coming down right here. They could jump into the trench and they could gun us down as we're trying to actually get over to it. What have we got in terms of blocks? 180 granite. Is that granite or sandstone? Yeah, granite. Yikes. Okay, this is going to be pretty tricky then. I want to get a big external wall done first. Maybe a few blocks shy of the... where we're going to put down the planning there. Well, I'll tell you what. I'll go ahead and finish off the rest of the edge in blue. Blue is where we'll put the trench, and then red is where we'll put the external walls. Obviously, we won't put it there just to just to keep it nice and open to give us access. It's a shame we don't have embrasures, like I said, because that would come in quite ideal. However, we could do pillboxes. So we could have a trench on this side, and then around the outside wall, we could put down pillboxes just in kind of occasional areas. So like a row of sandbags there, for example. Row of sandbags there. Keep our people split up a bit more so rockets aren't going to affect them. I think that's probably not a terrible plan. The only problem with that, of course, is we may want to rebuild the space. To be honest, I want to do this a lot better anyway. And it's going to be a couple of seasons. Bear in mind, this time around, there's no Ice Age, no Fire Age. Like I said, it's after that we'll need installation again. And we got this down in 2 seasons last time because I forgot about autumn. So it shouldn't be too difficult to rebuild something like this. So I might pull it all apart so we can replan it a little bit better. And maybe bring it into the base a little bit more. Maybe use a better advantage of this one. Bring it behind the defensive lines. That way, if we do get mechanoids or raiders and it's early enough to still go outdoors, we have a way to combat them a bit easier. Another thing I'd like to actually build today is a hospital, which is something we've been kind of neglecting somewhat. Again, that's kind of the curse of the Immortals, really. You don't have to worry about hospitals or anything like that so frequently because, of course, it's not a big deal when your people quite literally can't die. But we will put that down for allies. And, of course, hopefully people that we recruit that aren't immortal. Hunting party. Group of hunters from many order are passing through the area. They'll hunt for a while. Some guys killing all the animals somewhere. I can't see them, but maybe they've left. Oh, no, they're still... Quite clearly still around somewhere. We've got Sharamus down there. Oh, there we are. Chan, Tiffy. They're just going around hunting all the creatures, huh? Okay, fair enough. I mean, it's might be a good thing. Because it might show us some animals that are immortals. Now, it turns out the amount of immortality you get from a particular creature, obviously, if a mortal beheads another immortal, just to make this entirely clear, they get some points towards their next level of immortality. Animals are worth less than humans, obviously. And higher immortals, I believe, are worth less than lower immortals, but I'll double-check the mod setting before I commit to that. Oh, Sharp actually joined us. Wow, Sharp the Super Saiyan, apparently. Look at that fucking hair. Shiro Sharp. He is a deep sleeper. That's really good. Iron Man is fantastic too, and he's got 9 melee. 7 intellectual with a double passion, and it might be worth trading as a researcher, particularly when he's not good at anything else. That would also keep his mood nice and high too. So we'll take Radek off of researching. Yeah, okay, I'm fine with that. Welcome, welcome. I should have checked whether or not he was an immortal as well. Very much doubt he is, but bear in mind, these guys will have spawned in when it was still set to 5%, so we might have hit that chance. What do you think about putting everybody as 4 as train combat? So if they've got nothing else to do, they can just go and train their combat skills. I think that's a good idea. Added by the combat training mod, we need combat dummies. Okay, fair enough then. We'll go and set that up at some point. Okay, I might as well leave on. I'm alright with that. I think that's a fairly okay little lineup we've got there. Going to deliver them research? Yeah, seeing as RoboDaddy's going to be constructing before we research, a helping hand with that, and then they can both get back to the job at hand is probably not a terrible idea. Now, someone asked me, and this is something I wanted to float, why I wasn't using the Common Sense mod. Now, last time we used the Common Sense mod, we have a lot of issues with it. It wasn't working quite as intended. It was conflicting with one of the other mods we had enabled. If anybody's using Common Sense mod, or has used it recently, and know whether or not it is stable, and at least compatible with what we've going on right now, please let me know. Obviously, I'd have to install it, and then... the hell's going on there? What? Nate died. Did they fucking put... No. What? Hang on. One of the hunters must have tried to hunt the male abomination. It's a wild creature. Holy shit, hang on. And when an abomination kills someone, they also become an abomination? Oh my god. Brick this up. No. Fuck that. Brick it over. That's insane. I had no idea that was a thing. We might have a zombie outbreak on our hands here. The plot thickens. I actually pointed out that the reason Sharamus wasn't affected by the heatwave as well is because he has Stone Skin, and Stone Skin apparently gives a plus 50 heat resistance or something like that. Yeah, heat plus 50%, which is obviously massive. Although that is armor. I don't know how that works. Does that actually give a regular heat resistance as well? Because that's just armor against heat damage, right? I mean, it is heat damage at the end of the day. Okay, maybe that is the case. Still doesn't explain why his recreation doesn't drop and his rest doesn't drop either. What I'll do is I'll go into dev mode after we're done here today and just see if I can sort that out, because it's a little bit weird that he has been so heavily affected by his tumors like that. We can pull this place apart pretty quickly. We can start work then, after we've got this taken apart, with the wood that we get from that, we can start work on the trenches and maybe the external wall as well. I'm thinking we start stone cutting again, though. Let's go ahead and unsuspend that one for the timing. I might even have to put some points in stone cutting for our people. Oh, you know what? It's priority 2, which is reasonable. Yeah, there's nothing else that's going to supersede it besides harvesting, growing, and then getting us the resources we need to build our base. I think that's fine. What resources do we have access to then? It was like marble, correct? 25 marble chunks there. We've also got a load of steel just languishing. Okay, so we could say make marble chunks, but... Man, beggars already can't be choosing in this situation. I don't know if marble chunks are going to be enough. I wanted to put a limit to the bill. Although I suppose if we've only got one stone cutting table, if we just say do forever... It's not like we're going to waste a huge amount of time and effort on that if we've only got one station. Final thing I'm going to do is put them back on a work schedule, particularly when we haven't got any defenses. The last thing we want is them focusing on only recreation. What blocks do we have? Something to just quickly cover this over. What I'm hoping we can really do as well is surround the whole thing in steel. Something unflammable. Bear in mind that steel isn't flammable in the current mod pack. You know, something that would stop these guys escaping from just... Say, I don't know, somebody went in there, walked in during a mental break, fingers, for example... Got killed by the abominations. I mean, A, he might turn into an abomination, but B, when the lightning bolt comes down, it'll burn the thing down and unleash them, which we definitely don't want. How do we... What should we do about this, then? We could replace the external walls with steel. Replace the whole thing with steel. But the thing is, I think they'll take apart that door before they deliver to the blueprint, so we'll have to do something like that. Okay, yeah, do it. Just seal them up. The reason I'm using steel as well is because we have a shitload of steel, just like an obnoxious amount of steel from where Sharamus has basically spent the past 2 days mining. Oh, that's not a good sign. Rimworld by Ludion Studios is not responding. Weird. It's like we've driven it to its absolute limit here. I've never seen this happen before. Okay, bear with me. Luckily, the autosave worked. It just crashed when it was trying to... stop auto-saving? I'm not entirely sure what happened there. Right, let's get Robot Daddy and friends. Oh, he's already on it. Beat me to it. Oh, shit. Oh, no. Where? It's falling right on the fucking base. I mean, that's quite literally on the base. Now, somebody said that, and this is where I completely missed this, to retreat our people into buildings. Now, I thought that'd be a horrible idea because the roofs would cave in on them. But I guess if the walls are going to soak up the flame... It's not such a big deal. So we need to get everybody indoors. So Sharp is there. You guys can just, I guess, walk over here. Fuck, this is horrible. This is falling, like, right on the middle of our base. It couldn't be any more perfect. Everyone's queued up to go indoors. Yikes. Oh, yeah, look, the walls do soak it up. Oh, not only do the walls soak it up, but they don't take much damage. Oh, my fucking stockpile. You son of a bitch. Get indoors, get indoors, get indoors. Okay, I think we're fine. That wasn't too bad. Wow, to say the wooden walls soaked up that much meteorite-based damage? I mean, it's done a lot of... Fuck, these things are expensive as well. Shit. That's 45 steel times 7. And then it also destroyed 3 batteries as well. It gave us a battery, thank you. Fuck, I couldn't have destroyed anything worse. Great, so now we're going to have power outages, and I don't think there are any more components on the map either. Granted, we are taking apart these things, which is quite useful. Right, Robot Daddy, let's get you to take apart the rest of the air conditioners. Then with those components, we'll have to use to rebuild our bloody batteries at that point. What a mess. Okay, let's see if that's good enough. I can't believe that. Of all the buildings to hit, the stockpile is the worst. I don't think there's any argument there. I don't think you can justify any other building other than this one. Or any other building besides this one. No. Shut up. Right, okay, let's go and get some wood. Some wood. Let's start rebuilding. Freckles and the other guy both decided to leave, so we only got Sharp out of that crash shuttle rescue attempt, and a lot of steel out of that. That's another 1,000 steel and 32 components we invested into that. Good God. Hay is deteriorated away in storage. Why are we keeping hay in there, though? Especially when there's hay already in that stock, but what? Hang on. It's low priority. I don't know why they've... Oh, this is also low priority. Ah, I know why it's low priority, because we wanted to set the barrels to be a higher priority. Right, there we go. That should stop that happening again. And a lot of insulation back as well. So again, what I was talking about before is we could have the insulation, the more impressive stuff on the inside, and then layer the outside with the slightly cheaper insulation. I assume it probably wouldn't make much of a difference, though, if you're doing it like that. Oh, fuck. Oh, what? It's one mechanoid? Really? 1 centipede, I bet. Come on. Come on, you bitch. A single scyther? Okay. I mean, I'm not complaining after you just sent me a meteor storm. Radek, get yourself a weapon, my friend. Actually, he's already got a weapon. Radek, get your weapon out. Sharp doesn't have a weapon. Right, got it. So we're going to give him the light SMG. Oh, did it blow up all of our ammo as well? Oh, that's quite annoying. Okay. That is pretty bad. we need to make sure that our armor in the future then is somewhere that's not going to get us, in any trouble. We could put him behind there. I guess it doesn't matter because it's a Scyther at the end of the day. Just bring him forward. Right, here it comes. Move over slightly. Let's make sure everybody is equally in danger from this thing. Good luck. Yikes, it's soaking up the firepower. Come on, stop it, stop it, stop it. People, it's right there. Sharamus, what the fuck, man? I guess he's got no, ammo. He's got ammo. Oh, he can't use it because he's only got one arm. I forgot that the operation do... No, he's got 2 arms. What are you doing, you weird man? Sharamus just can't attack. Oh, well, that makes things a little more complicated. He might be immortal, and he might be unsleeping and uncaring, but he won't attack. Weird. Okay. I mean, that's a fair trade-off in some regard. When you've only got... What? You liar. Transport pods went haywire and landed scattered all over the area. Oh, no. I didn't see that bit. Okay, well, this is a little bit more difficult then. Sharper's down. Bleeding out in 3 hours. Oh, God. What did he have shot off? His foot. Good. Oh, good. God, the classic play there from me. Good work. Radic, weapons, please. Okay, deal with that pikeman. Let's get in close to that pikeman because they're less effective at close range. Actually, there's a Scyther coming in. Pull back. Rubber Daddy reloads his weapon, I bet. Run and gun, run and gun. Get behind some cover. Let's put this mountain between us and the pikeman. Keep firing. Okay, Scyther's down, Scyther's down. Right, let's get some cover away from this Lancer. Who are they shooting at? Freckles. I don't give a fuck about Freckles. Actually, we can use Freckles as a nice little distraction here. Right, come behind. Pikemen are less effective at close range. So we take him down from here. Or more specifically, our attacks are going to be a lot more effective at close range, where the pikeman's going to be the same. Good shit. Right, get through here. Let's get a lineup like this. That way we can shoot the pikeman without being in lineup of the Lancer. To say that I missed half of this shit, this didn't quite go as badly as I expected. Okay, and we'll try and rescue Sharp as well. Rubber Daddy, you just get on that. How's he doing? Bleeding out in 1 hour. We've only got to carry him up to there. Get him out of there, team. Come on. Come on, take him down, take him down. Sharamus, I don't know why you're still here. Sharamus, I don't know why you're here, to be honest. Rescue. I mean, it's only a foot, right? So if we use Doctor Care and we just patch it up, he'll be fine. Like, all of this damage is from 1 Hedith. We're good. Yeah, life-threatening blood loss. We're fine. We didn't lose anything besides a foot, but I mean, we could build that back up in no time. Okay, to say that I almost fucked that up, that didn't go badly. From the Misc little meteorites as well, that's a fair amount of extra steel we're getting too. Say we get 33 per mining operation. I doubt we get quite that much. Although his mining skill is pretty good. 14.47. Why don't we take a look at Wild Woman wanders in? Oh, shit. Yeah, we did. We got 34. That's quite a significant amount of steel. Nice. Wild Woman, then. Redfoot. Hello, Redfoot. Are you good at anything? Tortured Artist, Bisexual, Nibbler, Ascetic. 10 animals. We don't have anybody capable of animal skill. You fill a niche that we actually don't have. Okay. The problem is we don't have anyone good at animal skill. What if we just capture her and then recruit her? You can't do that, can you? I'm pretty sure you can do that. Fuck it, why not? We don't have a prison. We don't even have a stockpile. Let's deal with that first, then we might recruit her afterwards. Why is our power still fluctuating so much? Just make sure this grid is all connected up. It seems to be. Oh, to be fair, they have cut off the, they have obviously cut off the geothermal generator. Fine, let's get that reconnected as well. Okay, stockpile's back on track. What is that you're building there? Okay, we didn't really need that back. How are you doing, Sharp? Feeling depressed. Left foot shot off. He's got a cracked pelvis. That wouldn't kill you, even if it was completely destroyed. Oh, explosive ammo. But he was able to use the grenade launcher even without the explosive ammo, correct? Maybe you can just use explosive ammo in any weapon. That'd be quite cool. Right, so we want to craft ourselves prosthetic heart. Oh, wow. Cochlear implant, arms and legs. Okay. We want to make ourselves a prosthetic foot. Maybe we don't have access to that yet. Prosthetic, liver, eye. Let's give him a whole prosthetic leg. Oh, yikes. Oh, dynamite. Oh, we've also got BB training gun there. I see. Okay, that's a good idea. Just double check. There's no feet, right? Feet, foot, nothing at all. Okay, we're going to have to give him a prosthetic leg, which is a bit of a shame, but we might as well. It's either that or his movement skill is going to be massively hampered. No! Badly malnourished? What do you mean badly malnourished? Is there something wrong with getting your own fucking food? Oh, there is no food. Ah, that makes a lot of sense. It was a test, you see. I was seeing if you guys were keeping up. There is no food. Well, we can always just tame him. Or just arrest him. Either way, it's fine. We'll deal with that in a minute. I mean, I'm not going to turn the stockpile into a prison when it's full of weapons. Let's go ahead and cancel that then. That was going to be his bedroom, but I guess he's forfeited that, right? Sleeping spot. Let's go like this. Let's go ahead and collect them before I forget about them. Right. Robo Daddy, collect him. Try to arrest him. Get out of here. Fingers, collect Redfoot, please. I know he's working on the foot right now. Up! Don't you run away. Tasty, tasty food. Tasty prickly pears. Okay, and then we'll set up people to go out and hunt. Did you just fistfight someone in power armor? Actually, capture her then, you fool! Twice in a row, beats her up in combat, and then he just walks away. Survival pods? Oh, shit, there we are. We've just got a load of hyperweave stuff, too, and a load of dead bodies? Where did you come from? A Mehni order. What happens here? Oh, you were fighting the insects. I see. This guy did die with a marine helmet on. That's a shame. We've got ammo, though. I think we've got to make sure we strip the ammo off everybody. Oh, you've actually got some survivor meals on you as well. Excuse me? Quest available. Deep ostriches. A trader is calling. A pack of 31 wild ostriches are hunting him. He wants you to help draw the hostages, the animals away from him. The ostriches will arrive one day after you accept. He will give us a plasma cutter and a... Whoa. Okay, then. Or a plasma sword and a bionic lung. I mean, the request rewards are insane. 31 wild ostriches. I think we could probably deal with that. So we should put up some walls as well. Expires in 1.5 days. Well, let's see if we can get that trench dug in 1.5 days then. And the external wall is really going to be the key thing here. We've actually got enough steel to pull this off. I might go ahead and do that then. There's plenty more steel on the map. And I mean, if we're going to get meteors constantly as well, all of which are giving us steel or steel-based little bonus extra things. We've got plenty of slag lying around too. Okay, let's get a steel wall down then. That seems like a sensible idea. Apparently, the windows as well are pretty good for using as... Apparently, we can use them as cover and shoot out of them. Yeah, 65% cover effectiveness. So it's not really an embrasure, but it does kind of do a similar job. Downside to this, of course, is if we want to build it into buildings, we've got to worry about temperature and things like that. We can always put some windows around the edge of our main box here and use those as pillboxes. That's really tragic. There was one day in it before the food started kicking in, and of course with the cold snap as well, that would have been perfect timing if not for that. So we've recovered pretty well. We're alright. How's the external wall coming along? It's not. Day. Delivered some resources. This is going to take a little while, I think. I'm just hoping we can get it within the ostrich quest. Oh, what is that? It was just a lightning. That was genuinely lightning that time. I thought it was an immortal coming back or something. It wasn't an animal immortal, was it? No, it wasn't. Wow. Okay, that was just genuinely a lightning bolt that hit our base then. What the fuck is going on there? What's happening? Why is it doing that? What the fuck is it doing? I wonder if one of the animals was immortal, and when he butchered it, it counted as beheading it, and then that caused a quickening. Maybe. I can't think of any other reason, because quite clearly it's not a thunderstorm or anything out there. Summer has officially begun. Zero Connor's primary equipment is damaged. Oh, it's carbine, right. So they do clean their weapons, but I don't know quite if that's going to increase the durability at all. Maybe it is just such a heavily damaged... We probably picked it up from somebody damaged, to be honest. And there we go. My friends, in December this year, or in winter, I should say, this year, it is air. So we've had, obviously, we've had water, we've had fire, now we've got air coming in the form of a sandstorm. Or it could be earth, I guess. I don't know. Recovered and decided to leave. Goodbye, Dal. So, apparently with the sandstorm, it's not quite as devastating as the Inferno and the Ice Age. The sandstorm will cause constant tornadoes, which of course is a bit of an issue, but it's not such a massive problem because apparently it doesn't destroy walls, which is reasonable. Otherwise your entire base would be destroyed once every 3 years. So the only things you have to be careful about are obviously sowing crops and just wandering around outdoors, hunting, that type of thing. Oh, damn. Holy shit. He's really getting that done now, huh? Turns out they've delivered all the resources, but they hadn't started working on it yet. Between Robot Danny and Tone, this is going to take no time at all. Look at that. There we go. Holy shit, that was so fucking Rimworld. Charamus, please, for the love of it. Oh my god, has Tone done it as well? You fucking fool. There we go. So that's an external perimeter wall done. There is no way out of that right now, looking at it. I want to tidy some of this stuff up too, because that's a bit of a state there. And then the next step is we'll work on a trench. We obviously need some doors out of the base too. Ways for obviously traders to get in wouldn't hurt either. Turns out that the cliques that were forming, along with the people threatening to leave due to social isolation, is nothing to do with the politics mod. So I've actually turned Govern completely off right now, because it's taking up a lot of time. It's basically just having Robo Daddy sitting in a room all day doing absolutely nothing, and I think there are way more important things we could be doing right now, like actually getting these damn crops sown for the first time. So we started growing it, and then there was a cold snap, and then we started growing it again, and then a damn meteorite fell on our farm. There's no wonder these poor people started starving to death there for a little while. Right, what have we got in terms of raw resource? We've got 273 marble. Yeah, unfortunately, I wanted to build, obviously, the whole thing out of marble so we weren't wasting so much steel, but it would have taken, obviously, the same amount, which would have been 1,000 more than what we've got right now. We could build windows around the edge, and to be honest, I'm struggling to think of a reason why we wouldn't want to do that. Treat them as kind of embrasures, obviously nowhere near as effective there. If we kind of space them out to the extent a rocket also won't wipe them out. So I'm thinking we'll go 3 blocks and then maybe another 3 blocks. No, I think we'll go 6 blocks between each window. The windows are down. Those would provide a decent amount of cover. I assume we could also put sandbags at the bottom of each window too, but that'll take a little bit of experimenting because I've not actually used the Windows mod before. Let's go ahead and put down some regular doors just so we can get in and out of the base. I guess we'll go for steel. How much steel have we got left at this point? 851. Okay, steel it is. Where do we want to put it? We could put it in the center. Bear in mind the center has some slight extra blocks in the middle. So do something like... Oh, God, that's really wonky, that side. Don't know how that... Oh, I see. I see why I've done that wrong. Okay, it doesn't really matter too much. Well, let's put 2 doors down on each side. How about that? So put 1 within the second... Or between the second and third window on each side. Wow. Robo Daddy has been re-elected the leader of Shah Daddy's Fingers with 4 votes. Wow, that's pretty impressive. He's got almost everybody on board there. So how are we looking? Are those doors down? We got one there that's down. We got another one there. Okay, fine. So we've now got a defensive wall on the way out of it. Let's dig the trench next and then get some pillboxes down too. I think in terms of defenses, that's going to be pretty okay. We could put some staggered walls down, put some traps throughout, something like that as we develop things further. But I think for the current difficulty, this is more than sufficient. What have we got in terms of turrets then? We don't. We've got an HMG. Okay, so we've got Gatling gun turret and that's it. Oh, it's an old-timey American Civil War Gatling turret. Oh, shit. So we've got to stand there and hand crank it. That's incredible. Okay, we've got gun complexes too, which actually will work pretty well. Mortars, and that's what we've got there. We've got barbed wire. We've got some decoys as well we could put down. We could put those down around by the trenches so the enemies are shooting at the... We can encase these guys in, like, sandbags too. We could put them on the corners. That way they're shooting at the corners away from our people. And then our people can come down and shoot at them while they're dealing with the decoy. That could work. I think we're done with the farms far enough now that I'm happy to get Robo Daddy back on the other jobs. I set him to higher priority, bearing in mind that that's 2 different crops that we've lost there due to 2 different weird events. So why don't we start working on a better research center? And I mean that when I say research center, we probably want to build a completely separate building for that. And like I said, I want to keep walkways and things like that too. So 3 blocks away from each building. So 1, 2, 3. That way we can have a nice row of flowers down the center or some shit. There we are. Let's do... I don't want to interrupt these crops, but I mean, this is kind of the perfect area for it. Because we could go something like that. And keep him kind of close to the road as well. Bear in mind, all we needed here is, what, like 1, maybe 2 research tables. We got the multi-analyzer. We don't have all the crazy linkables mods that we normally have this time around either. Paramedic named Gibbs is crashing in a transport pod. Hello. Okay. Robo Daddy, start running. Gibbs, rescue. What do you like? 62 years of age. Psychically dull. 10 medical, 11 social. Wow. 11 social is exactly what we need. I should have already got him to pick up some medicine before I sent him over here in hindsight, huh? Let's go ahead and drop that down. Let's go medical. And if you could rescue Gibbs the paramedic, give us some doctor care too when he's over here. There we are, there we are. And drop. And let's go doctor care only. Cannot stabilize. I'm well a fucking way. You can't stabilize. I want you to tend. 6 hours. Done. There we are. And then rescue. Very nice. Okay, if we can get you to join. I didn't check her faction. Whoa. The Red Expanse Bandits. Where? Oh. Hello. Oh, God, that's a lot of them. Holy shit. Oh, yikes. Okay. Somebody said that the reason why the raid that we had not so long ago, the siege, I should say, that we had not so long ago, the reason why that paused is because if they try and build artillery and there's no one with the construction skill... Is this someone called Poopy there? Did I see that right? If there's someone who lacks the construction skill, or there's no one specifically to build the artillery, then it just gets broken. Case in point right there, steel artillery. How do we want to deal with this then? I think we should probably try and bait out an assault, if possible. We could use Sharamus, I guess, given that he is the immortal, uncaring, unthinking sack of orc tumor. You got carbine, 17%. You got some ammo. Fetch yourself some ammo. Fingers. Fetch yourself some ammo too. Tone, come and line up. Yeah, I think everybody's going to need some fucking ammo. Let's be reasonable here. Right, everyone line up. Let's come and get squatted up, and let's go and stop them before they start shelling our base. Radek, where's your weapon? You do have a weapon. What have we got there? We got a flamethrower. A bit unnecessary, I think. What's Sharamus's weapon? Would it be better to swap his... No, definitely not. I was going to say swap the P90 out for the SMG there. Right, fetch yourself some ammo. You fetch yourself some ammo as well. Let's get these guys lined up somewhere. Then we'll send Sharamus out to go and bait them, especially as he can't actually do any combat here. What have you got? 73 and 109. That's probably sufficient, he says, optimistically. Right, okay. Sharamus, thank you. Go stand outside. No. You two need to come and get yourself some ammo. Let's go ahead and grab from there, and then you can grab from there as well. Okay, is that everybody geared up? 47, no, you need to get some more ammo than that. You think they would stock up to... I was about to say, you think they would stock up to whatever they could hold. So who's got too much shit? Drop the hatchet then. The ammo is probably a bit more useful. Really? 4 more ammo? Really? Okay, fine. Alright, whatever. Careful. They've already started shelling, huh? You can fucking pack that in right now, Chief. How are we going to bait them out with Sharamus? I haven't thought this through. Right, you can hold the wall then. Tone, you're the most heavily armored. Get in there. You're also the one I care the least about. Right, send him in. Let's try and destroy their steel mortar if possible. Right, get in. Come on. Get a bit closer. Get a bit closer. Okay, here we are. Give him hell. Give him hell. Destroy that mortar. Bait them out. Good shot. He's taking a couple of hits. Not a problem. Do it for the team. Shoot Jennings. Okay, get into some cover as well. Let's get behind a tree or something. This is too many for one guy to bait out, but I feel like if we just wander up to them, given that they are behind cover and they've got this many people, we are just going to get our ass handed to us. And we can't just sit there and let them mortar us. I don't know a better way to approach it than what I'm doing right now. I feel like we are probably going to lose Tone. Fire, though? Thank you. Come on. Do I reload his weapon? Come on. Tone. He's our man. One's down. Okay. Is that enough to bait them out? Almost certainly not. Bring Tone back. Let's give him some surgery then. Let's give him some healing. I'm worried that we're just going to get shelled while we try and escape, though. Tone, what the fuck, man? I didn't say stand there and fire back. I said come back to the base, you weirdo. Right, get him, Robo Daddy. 4 hours. Oh, God, the shells are coming in. Oh, he stood back up, you son of a bitch. That's so inconvenient. Okay, run. Tone is down again. Tone, we're going to argue. We're going to argue here, Tone. Get him home. Get Tone home. Okay, he's back. Get him behind the line. My fucking prisoners. Okay. How am I supposed to deal with this, realistically? I'm genuinely interested, comment section. How would you deal with this? Because we are getting the shit shelled out of us right now. And I don't know the best way to approach it. We've got 3 people capable of combat, one of which is down. Wow, the 3 people capable of combat now, but then we've also got an extra person that's down. Don't bother. Give him doctor care. We haven't got time to be pissing around with anything else. Right, 7 conditions need tending. He's not going to die, but I will try and patch him up a little bit more. Infection. Gibbs. The fuck is Gibbs? Gibbs? Oh, you? Ah. Yeah, right. Okay. Are you also an independent space refugee? You are. We do want to rescue her then. Or we want to try and get her up as soon as possible here. Right. Tone is good. How many more mortar shells? Maybe we could genuinely survive their mortar volley. Incendiary shells. The artillery's up. Oh, that's a bad sign. Oh, God, the incendiary shells are coming out. My fucking crops, not again. My damn cabbages. We need mortars. We need mortars as soon as possible. That was going to be the next thing I actually built. Send them in. Send them in. Get that rifle. You've already got a rifle. I mean, this one's better, given that Robo Daddy's weapon is massively damaged. Okay. Get in there. We've got to bait them down. We have to bait them down. We cannot fight them on an open field, Ned. Okay, this is horrible. I would try and get some cover behind this, but I feel like it would just cause us more issues, because we're trying to... They are hitting us with incendiary shells, which I'm not too bothered by. As they start hitting us with their... As they start trying to chase us down, we're only going to have more things to worry about. That's it. Bait them down this way a little bit more. Okay, assault in the colony. That's exactly what I was hoping for. Right, come down. Get us some cover. Run and gun. Run and gun, fingers. I'm still not sure we can survive this, even now that we've baited them down. I still think we're going to get our ass handed to us, but hey. It was worth a go. Sharamus, can you fight in melee mode? Get him forward, melee attack. Friendly fire, be damned. That's it. Get in there, Sharamus. Okay, bait him over this way a little bit. He's just there to provide confusion, for lack of better words, to our foes. Good shot, good shot, good shot. Okay, that's a great start. Hooper, take him down. Braddock, fire. Braddock, fire. These windows are not very good for firing out of, are they? Wow. They've got a very low arc compared to Embrazure's. Sharamus has done the job perfectly as the premium distractor there. That's worked out really well. Holy shit. Okay. We've dropped a lot of them so far. I'm genuinely kind of impressed by how many we've managed to drop. You're a little bit concerned about that fire. Thank you, Tony. He's back up. He's back up. My man. Get your gun. Don't worry about the fire. Let it fucking burn. What can we do? We can't turn around and fight the fire. That would be madness. Draft up. Get behind this. Just stay there. Fuck it. That's decently covered enough, I guess. How are we doing? They are actually doing a phenomenal job. I can't lie. If we can control the fire, we might actually stand a chance at surviving. Okay. When the windows are destroyed, it does provide a method of the enemies to get through. Tone, move up. Move up, move up. Who are we fighting? Mitchie, Chelsea, Vince, and Bogdan. Everyone else is down. Get up there, get up there. Go, go, go. Get behind some trees. Take a better position. I mean, the gun player's been phenomenal. Our people have nailed it. They fought a squad of, what, 20? 19? With 3 people, essentially, and came out of it in a good position. Are you out of ammo? Is that why you can't fire? Robo Daddy's out of ammo. You move in. Radek, move in. You rescue fingers. You fucking Godspeed. Try and fight these fires. Not a chance in hell that we're gonna have to just rely on the rain, I'm afraid. I think we might as well accept that's gone. Tone, you haven't got ammo either. What about these guys? We got any that we can steal? Yes. Poopy has some. Classic Poopy. Don't capture Poopy. Prison Sharp's escaping, yeah, I'm sure. Strip Poopy. Poopy, I need your ammo. Thank you, Poopy. Get that equipment. No, no, no. What are you doing? Fetch some ammo. What's he doing? Beating fire out. No, no, no. You're misunderstanding. I need you to help me shoot at these guys so that we can get back to work. They're fleeing. Horrible. A horrible raid. Incendiary shells are the ultimate foil. My fucking plants again. You motherfuckers. It's like they heard me. Oh, there was a meteor. Oh, there was cold snap. We'll be fine now. Fucking no, we won't. How's Fingers doing? Bleeding out 1 hour. Robo Daddy. Oh, there's not much point. Let him fucking die and resurrect him, right? That was close. Yeah, that was close. Shot in the brain. That could have been the end of Fingers. We got very fortunate with that one. Sharamus, how you doing? Bleeding out 5 hours. This is gone. Oh, the stockpile. Please bring the rain. Fingers is down. That's fine. Bring the rain. Come on. You can't let my whole base burn. I mean, I can't do anything else here. We've just got to sit and try and... I could try and control it somewhat. Oh, this is a disaster. An absolute disaster. The rain's coming. The rain's here. A little bit late, but it's fine. Okay, there we are. Man, I mean, the damage is extensive, though. The damage is absurd. Unbelievable. And what crops survived? Okay, so crops, not too bad. We lost the Devil Strand. Problematic. Not this season, though. 2 seasons' time, then it's a problem. We've kept the cotton. That was a big deal because we couldn't make beds. Fuck, that's still devastating. Wow. Thank you for watching. And the rebuild begins. Fuck wood. I'm never building anything out of wood. Genuinely, they can sleep outside on the floor. Sod them. We're going to build everything out of steel. We can't. We've got 69 steel. Okay. Fuck them. They can sleep on the floor, and we'll just have to get everyone on stone cutting. I guess we can't govern. I guess we can't research. Well, There was me worried this would be an overpowered mod pack with the Immortals, but in hindsight, my god, what have I done? Thank you to the insane top tier level patrons for taking years off my life, as per usual. Thank you to Valorane, Hoopaloop, Michael Mullen, Darthhawk, Siltworm, Gwen C-Mac, Chase, Bacon Kitten, Kamara Shmel, Kyle, Layla, Jackson Widman, Huey Longdong, and Alchemia, along with everyone else at the insane tier levels on Patreon, for making this stressful experience possible in the first place. Big thank you to you guys. Thank you as well to Hey, I'm Alex, Dranmere, Kane GB, Brittany Lee, Genji Zerka, Cody Cope, Bokbin, Udric Haddon, Chronic Blob, Spirelli, Demon Boy, Yoran DeVries, Astro, Sithulasuid, Erotha, Talar, Shittle, Dirt, and everyone else over at Patreon as well for their support in keeping the channel going. Man, just a disaster. An absolute disaster.